Carpet on Radio Olive.
Red Carpet. Red Carpet. Brought to you by Hot and Cool. Hot and Cool. We loves it.
Hello and good morning. मैं हूं अनिरुद्ध, your host, and I'm the station head for Qatar's first Hindi FM station, Radio Olive. Welcome to Red Carpet. Red Carpet is a show that speaks to thought leaders, successful Qataris and expats, celebrities, sports stars, and people who not only changed the game but made their own. On the show today, Gopal Balasubramaniam. Gopal is currently one of the senior partners in KPMG Qatar, and he's the head of the audit of the firm for the last 5 years. He's a passionate cricketer. He's a fan of the sport as well. He loves going out on weekends, and he's a social media buff. Gopal, welcome to the show and Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you very much, Anirudh. It's a pleasure to be here in this show. It's a premium show. I'm really honored to be here.
The month of Ramadan is here. Your thoughts on Ramadan and what do you do in the month of Ramadan?
First of all, Ramadan Kareem, brothers and sisters. I know it's short working hours and more time with friends and family.
Right.
So it's a month which everybody look forward to.
Gopal, I also wanted to talk to you about your work at KPMG. You've been a partner in KPMG since 2008. Times have changed, right? I mean, people change their jobs these days. They hop in and out of companies as if, they were clubs. I want to know your thoughts on investing one's time and effort and work in a company for a long time, running a marathon with a company and not a short sprint.
Yeah, good on. Only thing which is constant in this world is change now. I know, and this is a modern trend where people want to change jobs every now and then.
Right.
I'm from the old school of thought with deep devotion to loyalty to the firm.
Right.
And this is something which has paid rich dividends for me. As you continue the journey with the firm,
right.
Your values tend to get aligned to the firm's values,
right.
And your goals tend to get aligned, and you feel a sense of belonging to the firm.
Absolutely.
So that's important. And as you go along, and you feel so happy that the firm has come along with you, and you take sense of pride.
Right.
And having said that, and I should admit that I've been lucky enough, and every time I was ready to move up, there was a position vacant for me to move up.
Lovely.
And the firm was able to recognize my contribution and move up the ladder. So in that sense, I was lucky enough to be in a good firm as well. So I don't say that loyalty alone, and I've been lucky enough to to move up the ladder, and I feel so happy about the contribution which I have done for the firm as well. From an 8-member firm when I joined,
wow.
Now we are at 300 staff with 10 partners, and that's a substantial growth in the last 24 years I have put in with this firm.
Absolutely amazing. Your journey has been quite interesting. Any particular moment that you remember from your journey in KPMG?
It so happened in 1999. I thought, okay, it's enough of being with the firm. Let's go back to India, or probably look at the industry as an option.
Right.
And in fact, I got a job with a national oil company here, and that's the time when my partner, my mentor, his name is Akim Al-Adami, he said, Gopal, what do you want to do in life? You want to be in an industry and do the same work and again, and sooner or later you will hit a glass ceiling. Whereas in a professional firm, sky is the limit, and you're doing very well. You run at the same speed, and you're a partner material within 6-7 years. Right. And that's the critical moment in my career. I just stopped looking anywhere outside, and I closed down the shows, and then started running and the single lap straight to the target, and within 7 years I was made a partner, and that was a defining moment for me. I had a mentor who had a roadmap ready for me,
right.
And I was able to run at that map.
And the decision was critical, right? At that moment, you had to decide if you wanted to move on or you want to stay back. Gopal, you were talking about decisions, and you took a decision of staying back in KPMG a few years back. You know what? Leaders have to always take decisions. That's one thing even I notice when I take decisions for Radio Olive. Be it a small decision, be it a big decision, it always ends up changing the course of the firm, the company, and the people there. What do you do when you have to take a decision? What does your protocol demand when you take decisions?
But most of the firms, most of the companies will have a process for decision making. More so if you're in a multinational firm, you have certain protocols for decision making. As long as you follow that, even if your decision doesn't fetch the desired result, you're still okay because you're in the safe zone. You follow the result, or you follow the process, but the result didn't go in the way.
Right.
But having said that, as you go up in your professional life, time and again you're faced with challenges where you got to take decisions on the spot. That's where the experience shows shows.
So true.
Definitely, and putting the firm's interest ahead of you.
Absolutely.
And taking not a short-sighted view, much more long-sighted view of the the whole process, and taking a decision. That's really an important aspect. You have to stick to the decision what you have taken,
right,
and own the results and the consequences for that, and that makes you a leader.
Cricket लोगों के लिए खेलने का नहीं, चर्चा का खेल है. For you, it's both, and you love cricket, you love playing cricket, and you hang out with some special friends of yours as well. What role does cricket play in your life? Tell us more.
I know for people from subcontinent, cricket is way of life. It's more than a religion, and same is for me. My love for cricket started as early as when I was 6 years old. Myself and my brother Ramesh, we used to play cricket. Whenever we get a chance, and whatever article which sounds like which looks like a round shape, and that used to be a ball for us.
Right.
And we used to play in the gullies in our house itself, and that started the passion for me. In being in Chennai, it's a cricket loving city, and in Chepauk, every year we used to have test matches. Those days there's only test matches, and test matches during Pongal days, January 14th. It was all holidays, and we used to go with all my college mates, schoolmates, take 2 rows in North Stand and have a great time. I know that's how watching cricket and playing cricket continued for me. I played for Tamil Nadu Cricket Association TNCA League, and we had our own cricket club. Myself and my brother owned a cricket club called Clive Cricket Club. And those were the days when Clive Lloyd's team was invincible, and we had a team named after him. And we used to play a lot of non-league matches. And every Sunday we used to be on the ground the whole day.
Amazing.
And after the match, now the so-called third umpire, fourth umpire, or the extra innings used to be there for us. Much longer than the playing time.
Right.
We used to discuss hours and hours in front of our house talking about cricket.
Amazing.
And it continued for me after coming here. I played for Qatar Cricket Association Hardball League for about 6 years, and it's a good tenure. I was probably one of the youngest one to join the veterans at the age of 30, and for the last 18 years I've been playing the Veterans League, and I have my own cricket club, Lovely Littles, and we play every tournament. We don't win a lot of matches, but we play for passion. And watching cricket, as I said, continued for me, and we have our own team called Desi Army. Whenever cricket is played at the international level, when it's a World Cup tournaments, we as Desi Army travel. We have traveled to West Indies, Australia, New Zealand, England, and all over the world to watch cricket, and that's the passion. We go for the passion.
Lovely, amazing. Tell us more about your journeys that you take for cricket. You just came back from IPL.
Yeah.
You watched a match in Mumbai as well. You hung out with Kapil Dev and some other cricketers as well. Tell us more about your journey in Mumbai right now.
Yeah, every IPL I would like to watch at least 2 matches. Definitely, and one will be CSK. Definitely, Whistle Podu.
You are a CSK fan, Whistle Podu.
Absolutely, and at least one match will be CSK. And I love to watch a match in Mumbai. There's nothing like that bus in Wankhede Stadium. Beautiful stadium, sea of blue, and the home team support. Really, even if you don't like a Mumbai team, you still love that match atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed watching a match in Pune. Traveled all the way from Chennai to Pune to watch Chennai match, and from Pune I went to Bombay to watch the Mumbai Indians match. Always try to stay in Oberoi, where you get an opportunity to meet with all the cricketers, and this is something which I've been religiously doing for the last 5 years.
Nice.
To stay at least for one day in Oberoi during the cricket season,
right,
to meet with all the cricketers whom I love.
Gopal is with us, Gopal Balasubramaniam. Gopal, we were talking about your passion, we spoke about your work, and we also got to speak about how you take out time for yourself, for your family, for your work. How do you manage your time?
Interesting question. I must admit that I'm not spending as much time as I would love to with the family. Having said that, I got a very considerate wife, Varshini, and my kids, Vivan and Tapasya. They give my space. They allow me to live my passion. So even if it's going to be less time for them, they allow me to have my passion and enjoy my life. So I've been lucky enough to have that kind of a family.
So what if daddy has to work a lot or go and play a cricket match? What does he have to come back home with?
Definitely, most of the times I also try to take him. My son is also a cricket lover.
All right.
I love to take him. Otherwise, he'll be ready waiting for me to take him out. He loves a long drive. And even if I'm tired, I do give that space to him.
Lovely.
And to my daughter as well. And also they love it.
Superb. Gopal, one message from you to everybody who's listening to you on Radio Olive and on digital media.
I like to say double edge, honesty and humility. These are the
Right.
two buzzwords for me.
Right.
You have to be honest for others, honest to yourself.
Right.
And you have to be humble. One thing which I'm proud enough to admit that a lot of my friends and my staff and my peers have always said that I've been humble. I've always been humble. And
Right.
for me, office boy or a managing partner is the same. He's a human being. I love to speak to them with the same empathy, same respect. To both of them.
Right.
And always people ask me, why do you have your office boy or a driver as your friend in Facebook? So what? So they're also human beings. I express all my happiness in Facebook, and it's okay for them to know what's happening with their bosses. So that's something which has helped me in winning their hearts. So humility is something which is very, very important as you go along. Few more things, anything which you do it with full heart, give more than 100%, and invariably the passion will drive you to success. And we all get one life in this world, and celebrate every moment in your life. And that's what I do. That's why I'm always happy.
That's your Geo Bindas moment then.
Absolutely, Geo Bindas.
Super, fantastic. Thank you so much, Gopal, for spending time with me and at the Radio Olive Studios with the team. Ramadan Kareem once again.
Madan Kareem, and it's been a great interview, and I enjoyed being with you, Anirudh.
Superb. That was Gopal Balasubramaniam, one of the senior partners in KPMG Qatar, and he's the head of audit at the firm. Don't forget, the show is called Red Carpet, ek aisa show that speaks to thought leaders, successful Qataris, expats and business leaders. Next time tak, it's Anirudh saying goodbye, adios and Geo Bindas.